Hit it, babe.
Hi, we're the Mans, and this is our life.
We met in 2017 and just got married September of 2024. Finally bought our first house in April of 2025 and wanted to capture our interesting life, renovation journey, and everything in between.
Good morning, guys. I think today's plan is to work a little more in the garage. I'm gonna have to move my toolbox so we can peel the drywall down on the far side of the wall. There's a bit of drywall there and on the other side. So we'll get that stripped, pull all the insulation out. We can finish pulling all the plugs and electrical out of the load-bearing wall. And we can actually knock all the studs out where the old window was, kind of where the furnace was sitting before. So we're gonna do that and have another passageway for now. Martina and I got some new fans also for the bedrooms inside, so we're gonna be changing those. Just the old ones were pretty outdated. They look like they were from like 80s. Gonna get rid of those, put some new ones in, make it a little bit more modern, get ready to renovate the bedrooms. We just gotta do some painting and update the trim, and one day do the floors, but that's not a huge deal right now. But yeah, let's get into it. Back in the garage. I think we're gonna start by knocking out these couple studs here under this window and all the like the sill plate and everything, and then there'll be an opening there that I can get through to the other side easier. Well, that didn't take too long. Now we got another doorway we can walk through. I was able to rip all this out because the header's here. There was no load bearing on the bottom side of that window. So yeah, we'll just knock some of these nails over so no one steps on them. We got another little passageway for now. And this is the corner I was talking about that still has drywall, so we gotta move the toolbox. A couple things in the corner. We have to relocate the speaker up in the corner there. Probably just gonna go put it up on the shelf beside the radio. And then on the opposite side, just gotta move the pressure washer and then take down all this chipboard and relocate the one wire. I think there's a couple wires there, but let's get into it. Here we go. You guys want to see something creepy? These are my friends. Martina had these because she's a hairstylist, and this is what she practiced on when she was in school. These things are freaking creepy. So gross. All that insulation that the mice were living in just reeks like mouse pee. Fun. There we go, we got this side done. Now we can just hammer the chipboard all the way through from this side and knock it into this side. I just gotta take this little bottom trim piece off first and then we can start doing that. All right, guys, we got the last little section of the wall finally stripped. So that means this entire wall is finally open and stripped. The next step for in here, we have to peel the drywall back. Probably this whole first four feet of drywall. So from there all the way at least to here, we'll have to come down because we're gonna have to build a shoring wall to support all the trusses, and we can't have the drywall in the way for that. And it won't be able to be in the way when we go to build the beam. And then back here, we have to strip all this fascia board off and all this soffit, all this chipboard, and then all these little pieces will be able to come out once we do that as well. But right now, I think we're gonna go inside. Martina and I are gonna install the spare bedroom fan since we did the other one last night. Let's go inside. We're in the spare bedroom that we're gonna be repainting, putting new trim on the walls, but especially we gotta change this fan out. Martina and I went to the store in the city last night and we picked up some new fans. So we got this guy here. We already put one up in our bedroom. It looks pretty good. I think we need a little bit brighter of a bulb, but that's what it's gonna look like. It looks pretty good, I think. So now it's time just to do the spare room, and then afterwards we'll be able to do some paint on the ceilings, and we gotta paint the closet doors white. Got lots to do in here. We don't need these. We already did it once. We don't need instructions. Here you go. You know what to do with those. Time to unwrap everything.
We're not doing this at 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we did this fan in our room last night at like, what, 9 o'clock? Didn't get done till about 10 o'clock. Okay, that's it. In the box. These two out all the
It's
way.
metal first.
Yeah, metal on the screw and then cord. Imagine reading the instruction sheet. That's crazy.
We read it last night. Thoroughly.
Shh. Don't tell them that. We may have had extra parts too.
That means you did it right.
Get going. Go on. There we go.
I love rounding screws.
Don't do that.
What are you talking about? You rounded the one last night.
No, I stripped the threads.
In the words of Brandon Mann, hopefully.
Hopefully it's long enough. Maybe I'll add a little bit more. Go like there. That's lots.
What do you say that is? Like
That's like
8 inches?
no, that's like 2 feet.
Okay, that's you're so funny. Oh my gosh.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Do you even know what that's off of?
Yeah, robots. Toy. Nice and toy. Okay. Time to take the old fan down. And then we can attach this guy to the box. Oh, this is so dusty up here. This is gonna be a mess. There's one screw. Oh, don't. Ta-da! Remember, black to red. Really dust on it. Yummy. Just gonna use a piece of the wire that I cut off the fan to extend the ground a little bit so I can reach to these guys here. So I don't have to reach up into the box. Honestly, we're almost done. There's not that much more to do. These are the screws that stripped the threads last night. I tightened them too tight. That's good. Oh yeah, that's solid. Oh, that was easy peasy. Okay, now I need merits, honey. I need the merits.
Merits.
I need the merits. All right, I'm
that
pretty
now?
confident that that is correct. So, let's get this thing up. There, fan's hung. Just gotta take these couple screws out so we can mount the light. Not bad. Time for the light. The last screw, and then we can test it. Okay, let's test it.
Flip the thingy again.
That's fan. Try it. God damn it. So the fan works. The bulbs are in all the way. So one Murat came loose on the wire, like in the box. So that's why the light didn't work, but we got our fix. Hit it, babe. Woo! Fan. Oh yeah. New fan accomplished. We did it. Martina and I finished the ceiling fans inside our bedroom and the spare room. That was last weekend. And we got into a busy week, but I managed to borrow the mini excavator from work because we gotta pump out our septic. We're just waiting on the plumber to come suck it out with the septic truck. But he should come sometime this week, and then we can backfill over and bury that guy and start growing grass again. Other than that, since I have the mini excavator here, I might try to move some of these rocks out back, like all the rocks we were talking about taking out around the tree out front, and then the old rock garden that's here. So I'll see if I can do that. There's a couple more rocks around the property that I'll probably end up moving to if I have the time. Man, look at these ants. These were not here yesterday. It just rained this morning and they made all this mold looking stuff, and there was just ants crawling out of it with like eggs and carrying stuff. Weird. I've been spending my nights after work just puttering away in here. I didn't record it, but I've been removing all the plugs from the load bearing wall. So I've got all these boxes, lots of plugs, face plates. Been working on removing all that from this load bearing wall here and ripping all the wire out. So the only switches I have left are the ones that still run the lights for the back portion. And then there's this, I just have this one box that ran the compressor. So I can still take that out because that breaker's dead, but I'll probably do that off camera too. And that wall will be fully stripped and ready to go. And then next episode, we might be working on pulling down the drywall on the ceiling and ripping down this chipboard back here where the fascia and soffit is, so we can start exposing the trusses and see what we're looking at up there and how we can mount the beam, because we're also gonna have to strip all the drywall off the walls over here on both ends, because we're gonna have to kind of build a post out of studs just to hold the beam in the walls, and then we'll figure something out for the middle. We'll have to do some sort of steel jack post. But other than that, I've just been puttering away, and my brother came over on the weekend and we did some work on his Jeep, but he bought me a new jack too, because the one I have here, this one, the hydraulics leaked out of it and the seal's gone in the piston, so it doesn't really jack up at all. Make sure to like and subscribe this video and turn on your notifications to always see when we're going to be posting our next video. You'll get a notification and be the first one to see what we're up to. We got a busy weekend ahead of us again, so I'll try to film some more this weekend and then make sure to get you guys a video next Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya. Come on, get over here. Archie, come here. Take your time. Come here. Let's go. These are my friends.
I love rounding screws.
Don't do that.
Where are you?
What do I want to say?